हेलो एवरीवन। क्या हाल चाल है बच्चों? ओके, वेलकम टू दिस सेशन ऑफ लव द आरसी सीरीज। सो आज हम क्या करने जा रहे हैं, ये आपके मन में आ तो रहा होगा जरूर कि हर सेशन में ये कोई ना कोई गंदा, घटिया, बहुत ही डिफिकल्ट सा आरसी पैसेज ले आती हैं, फिर हमें कहती हैं चलो बच्चों इसको सॉल्व करते हैं। बहुत ही डुएबल पैसेज है, डुएबल क्वेश्चंस हैं। हर पैसेज को मैम तो ऐसे ही बोलती हैं। Yes, it's true. I keep saying that. No matter how hard the passage is, no matter how ugly the passage is, just because I keep trying to boost your confidence. एंड ऐसा नहीं है कि आपको पैसेज देख करके लगेगा कि नहीं ये तो बहुत ही खराब है या बहुत ही डिफरेंट लेवल का है। नो, आई कैन नॉट गिव यू सम आरसी पैसेज फ्रॉम स्कूल और कॉलेज लेवल एंड देन एक्सपेक्ट यू टू डू द क्वेश्चंस। आपको लगेगा हम तो कर ले रहे हैं सब कुछ, बहुत अच्छी बात है, दैट विल बी मिसलीडिंग। ओके, सो एनीवे, व्हाटएवर आई डू इज फॉर योर बेनिफिट। हमेशा आपको पंप अप करती रहती हूँ जस्ट सो दैट यू कैन kind of find your way around these RCs more easily. Okay, this is the gospel that I keep ranting at the beginning of every session. Main idea: mapping the passage, locating the important zones in the passage around which questions can be set, जिसको मैं question pockets कहती हूँ बड़े प्यार से. Pinning the types of questions means understanding what the question is asking you, something that I call decoding the question. And then of course, last but not the least, हमारा प्यारा elimination technique जिसको मैं बड़े प्यार से POE कहती हूँ. These are the points around which you have to solve your RCs. You have to work very hard around these. आज क्या है चलो आप देख लो मेरे पिटारे में. So this is evolution of villainy. Now you're going to say भाई मैम ये villain ये सब Bollywood killer रहने दो, why do you have to bring it to the class? Trust me, बहुत ही मजेदार एक अलग ही एंगल है, अभी देखना आप. It is literary criticism, slightly overlapping with intellectual history, but the main genre is this. And of course, it's a very moderate level passage, and the questions are also moderate. So, when I say that it's a moderate level passage, it's not only the passage as such. Questions bhi matter karte hain, questions hi matter karte hain, in fact. This is the passage, full of data. Bhai, mudda kya hai? So, 1 para, 2 paras, 3, 4. Okay, and then in the big para I can see post enlightenment and then something Oregon and Rake and Phantom movie. चलिए देखते हैं. Probably villainy in movies or in books. When portrayed as entirely and immutably wicked, the archetypal villains of literature and legend. So we are talking about villains. Notions about wickedness. Okay, villains. अभी हम रीड नहीं कर रहे हैं, वी आर जस्ट ट्राइंग टू सी व्हाट द टॉपिक ऑफ डिस्कशन इज. विलन्स समझ में आ गया, बट मेन आइडिया क्या है वी डोंट नो येट. नाउ वी टेक अ स्नीक पीक एट द क्वेश्चंस. टू प्ले डेविल्स एडवोकेट, पहले तो ये फ्रेज का मीनिंग आपको पता होना चाहिए. इफ यू आर प्लेइंग द डेविल्स एडवोकेट, दैट मीन्स यू आर ट्राइंग टू टेक द साइड ऑफ समबडी हु इज इन द रॉन्ग. बुराई का साथ दे रहे हो, आप कह रहे हो नहीं नहीं अरे जाने दो, उसको डिफेंड कर रहे हो आप. Perhaps in an increasingly virtual world, ye wo something. This is a statement that's given there in the passage because you can see here it's in inverted. Through these sentences, the author is likely aiming to bring out the point that simple language mein bole to infer. What can we infer from these lines? Very happy to see this because it's connected with a specific point. The author discusses the character of the dragon. This is called theory example question. Why does the author bring in the example of the dragon? Why does the author mention the dragon? या जो भी ये वही है. Dragon locate करो passage में, उसके just ऊपर का portion and just नीचे का portion read करो, come back and eliminate. Each of the following is true based on the information except true, true, true. You're looking for one false. Okay. And the last one, the author would agree with each of the following regarding modern villains except true, 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 false. So we need to know the characteristics of villains, right? Okay. Once we are done checking the questions, we can go back to the passage and do our smart reading, selective reading. अकलमंदी वाली रीडिंग. So, what does it say? Now, the first paragraph contains the main idea. Moreover, here and here we need to read. चलिए. When portrayed as entirely and immutably wicked, completely wicked, बदमाश, the archetypal villains of literature. Archetypal कौन होता है? Archetype, prototype, set example, epitome, ऐसा जो होता है ना. Archetypal villains of literature and legend help clarify a complicated world, often with scriptural precision and straightforwardness. Something about villain he is talking. Villains of literature and legend. ठीक है, legend means कहानियां. The presence of absolute wickedness suggests the presence of absolute virtue. अब ये आ गई बकवास फिलोसफी कि भाई आप अगर बदमाशी कर रहे हैं तो that is like absolute virtue also. How? Until the age of reason. Capital A, capital R, so that means this was some era that he's talking about. Age of reason जो था, that came after the medieval ages, the dark ages. उसके बाद enlightenment आया, renaissance आया, वो पूरे को एक साथ age of reason शायद कह रहा है. ये सब external readings I can understand. I'm not applying that knowledge, but I mean it makes my work easy. This singular view of villains was widespread. So there was this singular view of villains that was widespread. Probably after this the author will say something changed. Okay. Lewis's Chronicles of Narnia, something. अब मैं skim कर रही हूँ. Okay. Allowed minimal space. Okay. Virtue. Lewis was quite explicit. Designed as manifestations, malevolence, depravity, सब negative words. No attempt made to display. Okay. The error is to conceive of all literary and legendary villains in these scriptural terms. The error is to think of all the literary and legendary villains in this form. So our author is probably going to say that villains can be looked at in another way also. सबको एक ही डंडे से मत हाँको, वो ये कह रहा है. Though Divinity and Lewis may have held particular notions about wickedness, well, not something all villains, to examine even this means ये 3 dots जो होते हैं ना, ellipsis, this means they have omitted some portion. Okay, not all villains. ऐसा लग रहा मुझे ये eon vion कहीं से लिया गया है. To examine even the most archetypal is to discover the dragon. अब dragon का example आ गया. Pause here. Okay, it is such a difficult to understand passage. It is such a dense passage that if you're not smart with your reading, you will feel exhausted. Okay. Obviously, you can't expect anybody to understand or yourself to understand इतना जितना कचरा लिखा है. Okay. So what are we going to do here? We read the first para very carefully. वो तो easy to understand. समझ आ गया कि भाई लोग, people used to say there is one way you should look at villains, and he says the error is to conceive all in these scriptural terms. Then he comes to this and he brings in dragon for example. Okay, so here to examine even the most archetypal of fictional villains is to discover complications in this, and then he gives the example of dragon and a question is there connected. I'm not going to read it now. Okay, then I skim a little bit. Dragon upon a more thorough, okay, champion. ये पढ़ना जरूरी नहीं है. What is he concluding after that dragon के example से? Even the dragon's dwelling, which appears to be in a cavern or mountain of some kind, compels Sigurd to descend to the villain's level to confront him. So, उसको confront करने के लिए the other person also descended to the villain's level. A reasonable deduction, now this is important, I'm going to read this instead of wasting my time on all these lines. A reasonable deduction is that Sigurd is not so dissimilar from the dragon. So हर अंदर कह रही हूँ, हर इंसान के अंदर वो दुष्टता मौजूद है, निकलता है कभी कभी. So do not try to pinpoint at one person and say he is wicked, the other is not. Well, in a particular situation, आपके अंदर की भी वो कोमोलिका, चंडालिका, मंजुलिका निकल के आएगी. ये कहना चाह रहा है. Sigurd is not so dissimilar from the dragon. They are literally on the same level. Apparent virtue and apparent wickedness जो नजर आता है, apparent means something that is there in front of you, often blend and merge, complicating their boundaries, so it's very difficult to distinguish. The boundaries become blurred. Clear? इतनी आसानी से हैंडल हमने कर लिया जस्ट बाय रीडिंग दीज लाइंस एंड व्हाट वी अंडरस्टैंड फ्रॉम दैट, अ डिडक्शन फ्रॉम दैट. व्हाई डू यू नीड टू रीड पूरा ड्रैगन का ड्रामा? डन. देन post enlightenment, you should do reading on enlightenment as a cat aspirant. As I said just now, enlightenment kab aaya? It came after the middle ages, the dark ages. Middle ages, dark ages mein people used to be like completely shrouded with like all the drama, bilkul hi backward type ki harkatein, and they were like kind of, they used to believe in myths and all, and they had those primitive activities, believing in witch doctors and all, shamans jo hote hain. देन वो लीच डाल करके ब्लड सकिंग करवाना, ये सब बहुत सारी चीजें थी. They did not believe so much in science. They were not even aware of science. Enlightenment came. Then post enlightenment, literary villains began predominantly to mirror this. यहीं पे रुक जाओ. First line you did not understand. Well, you should understand the first line. The remaining paragraph is okay. No need to understand so much. Okay. First line नहीं समझ में आया तो vocabulary अपनी improve कर लो. Okay. 100 बात की एक बात. Post enlightenment, ये इस पे रीडिंग कर लो. Literary villains, literary, what is literary? Connected to literature, connected to fiction, connected to books. Literary villains began predominantly to mirror social transgression, social हरकतें, social क्रूरता, social पागलपन, social criminal tendencies. ये so literary villains जो है, they began to mirror what was happening in the society. So अभी जैसे हम movies भी देखते हैं, don't we say this, that movies are not totally something out of the blue, they mirror what the society does, right? वही कह रहा है. Inherent wickedness as a motivating concept began to diminish. Inherent wickedness, it is there present, as a motivating concept began to diminish. तो क्या होने लगा? Today's most prevalent villains, now this is important, correspond contemporary ethical anxieties. Now I'm not going to read this, no. All examples, phantom, something, ye, wo, blah, 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 to adolescents, okay. Right? And I'm skimming, I'm not leaving it completely. So realistic, manipulated, Oregon, okay, rake, phantom, ye, I'll go down to the last 2 lines, 3 lines. Yeah. Domestically violent tech entrepreneur, playing partially on the notion that nearly unlimited wealth might transform a man wicked. As a criticism of entrepreneur culture and a specific variety of this kind of villain authentically frightens because a version of it exists. Kuch to bola hai society ka mirror and exists and not exists and all. And lots of examples. Ye line important hai. Okay. Today's most prevalent villains correspond contemporary ethical anxieties. So villains जो है, they correspond with, they mirror, they match with contemporary ethical anxieties जो आज modern क्रूरताएं, पीड़ाएं, बकवास चल रहा है, दुष्टता उसको कर रहा है. बाकी ये सब skimming, and the last 2 lines are important here. Okay. Then I go down to the last bit of the passage and I'm going to read it. How might we perceive these contemporary villains in a century? A question that is directly connected with your main idea. So the main idea of the passage is how contemporary villains are perceived, what the society's view and idea is about these villains. Okay, how they were perceived earlier and then how the perception changed and how the author suggests that they should be viewed in a certain way. Okay, to play literal devil's advocate means to defend somebody who is in the wrong. Perhaps in an increasingly virtual world, you know what a virtual world is. People are like disconnected and people are more connected by social media. The rake will appear mild. If you want to know who the rake was, go here with the rake, a villain. Koi villain tha, online legend. The rake will appear mild, even amusing. So to play devil's advocate, ये आपको नहीं कह रहा डेविल्स एडवोकेट प्ले करो, ये कह रहा है कि ऑथर खुद ही इज ट्राइंग टू प्ले द डेविल्स एडवोकेट एंड ही इज सेइंग लेट मी प्ले द डेविल्स एडवोकेट, डेविल का साथ देके आई विल टेल यू दैट इन एन इंक्रीजिंगली वर्चुअल वर्ल्ड ये जो रेक जो था, द रेक विल अपीयर माइल्ड. रेक तो पानी कम चाय है आज के डेविल्स के सामने. ओके, इवन अम्यूजिंग. Perhaps the current version of the phantom will be perceived as a casualty of capitalism, achievement culture, and harmful masculinity. Last line, very important. The current version of the phantom. Phantom was like from history. The villain, he has mentioned idhar idhar kahi phantom movie, Benedict something, okay, jo bhi villain into something, jo bhi tha. Right? So, the current version of the phantom will be perceived as what? Casualty of capitalism, एक बड़ा विलन, अचीवमेंट कल्चर, परफॉर्मेटिव कल्चर, वर्चुअल वर्ल्ड का, एंड हार्मफुल मैस्कुलिनिटी. राइट, ये आप वर्ड्स देख लो यहां पर. Improve your vocabulary. The main idea is directly connected to this question. That's a tip for you. Okay, now after this I'll go over to the questions. Is it necessary for me to solve the questions in a sequence like 1 2 3 4? No, I can start with 4 and then do 2 3 1 or 3 2 1. Meri marzi hai. Because the right sequence helps in solving questions faster. This is a specific inference one. I will definitely start with this. To play devil's advocate, last line. Increasingly rake, okay, perceived, all right, last two lines. Another tip for you, gold tip. RC का last का 2 lines पे generally a question is set. Okay, question pocket होता है. Generally ये पूछा जाता है, what can be inferred from this line? Oh, because see, what would authors do when authors are finishing their passage? They would end it with a nice kind of, हिला देने वाला line. So ऐसा, या start करेंगे with a हिला देने वाला line. तो उसका inference बहुत मस्त बनता है जब question setter बनाता है. Through these simple infer क्या होता है, right? Now, even before I go down to the options, I'll think this way कि हाँ, आज की जो दुष्टता है, आज का जो like kind of, I mean, the main idea of the passage is view villains differently, and then he says कि society का जो वो है, that is mirrored by the modern devils, right? Let's go down and eliminate. In the future, the current fictional wicked characters may be misconstrued as being amusing or casualties of social wickedness. In the future, the current fictional wicked characters, aaj ke. No, he's saying in the present, the past ka character, the phantom may be misconstrued ka to mudda hi nahi hai. He will appear mild in front of the modern villains. Ye bola hai isne. So this is all wrong, eliminated. Okay. In the future, the current fictional wicked characters may be viewed through the lens of their understanding of ethical transgression. Ethical word है वहां पर दिया हुआ. So I'm going to keep this. वैसे इसमें भी in the future I don't like it. Then, in the future, ओहो, अच्छा, mind change किया मैंने यहीं पर. ये अक्सर होता है भाई ऐसा. लगा मुझे अच्छा ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. नहीं, चारों में. ओहो. So in the future he है. So you cannot eliminate on the basis of this phrase. Getting it? Okay. So what is the remaining part saying of each sentence? Okay. The current fictional wicked characters may be viewed through the lens of their understanding ethical. एक ethical word familiar दिखा रख लो. In the future, the current fictional wicked characters, ओहो अच्छा, maybe तक तो same है. बहुत देता है cat as options. Okay, RC में भी, short summary में भी. Okay, so may be understood in a similar way in which wickedness was portrayed in classics. Definitely not. This is out because the author is hollering about changing the perspective, about looking at villains in a different way. Right? That is the main idea. यहाँ बोला है ना इसने. How might we perceive them in a century? हाँ, अब समझ आया. Future की बात तो यहाँ हो रही है. The meaning of this question is, in a century from now, how will we perceive, how will we look at these contemporary villains? To play devil's advocate, उनका साथ अगर मैं दूं तो मैं ये बताता हूं आपको कि in an increasingly virtual world, रेक वेक जो है वो सब माइल्ड हो जाएंगे और बाकी हमारे villains ये होंगे, right? Casualty of this and harmful masculinity, right? And then यहाँ पे mild amusing current version of this, okay, हो गया, right? ये done. So I go back to this. Now, definitely not similar and definitely maybe misconstrued as being amusing. Misconstrued means misunderstood. ये थोड़ी कह रहा है कि amusing नहीं होंगे, गलत समझा जाएगा. नहीं, वो कह रहा है कि अरे वो वाकई they will appear mild. right? The current fictional characters may be misconstrued, no. I'm left with 2 and 4. That gives me more clarity. ये आपका elimination होना चाहिए. After one round of reading, like once checking, you should be able to eliminate 2. अब 2 बच गए. 2 बचे तो क्या करेंगे? अभी exactly मैं कैसे इसको solve करूंगी, watch करो. In the future, the current fictional wicked characters may be shaped by the virtual world that obscures the understanding of wickedness, and this says may be viewed through the lens of their understanding of ethical transgression. What is the difference between the two? ये part. Lens of their understanding, ethical. Okay. ये बोला है shaped by the virtual world that hides or confuses the understanding of wickedness. I'll take back both and I'll try to prove ethical या obscures. Okay. चलो. Now, transform this, playing partially on this as a criticism of entrepreneur culture, and this authentically frightens because a version of it exists. Right? And here, pre-enlightenment began predominantly to mirror social transgression. Today's most prevalent, okay, contemporary ethical anxieties. Today's most prevalent villains correspond contemporary ethical anxieties. Modern ethical anxieties, ethical problems. Correct? Anywhere can you find the obscure wala part. Here or here or here. This, this, this. Why? Why am I looking only in these zones? Because he's talking about the inference of these lines. So do not go too much back. ये conclude कर रहा है. Conclude कर रहा है. It will be directly connected with the previous paragraph. Obscure. Obscure का synonym निकालो. Hide. Confuse. Totally, kind of misconstrue कुछ ऐसा. Nothing of that sort. Right? So I go back and I know that between these two, understanding इसको एक बार और पढ़ लो. May be viewed through the lens of their understanding of ethical transgression, which is like kind of given in that second last paragraph. So yes, I understand this should be the answer. This is indeed the answer. Okay. Right. So this is good. And this is eliminated. Done. Okay. Next one. Character of the dragon, in order to point out that yes, I would like to do this second. ठीक है. ड्रैगन आपको दिया था उधर, काफी डिस्क्रिप्शन, लाइक द सेकेंड लास्ट पैरा टॉक्स कंप्लीटली अबाउट द ड्रैगन. व्हाई डज ही गिव दैट एग्जांपल? नहीं, ड्रैगन इसमें नहीं था, सेकेंड पैरा में था, सॉरी. सो डोंट रीड द होल पैरा. दैट्स नॉट हाउ वी सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन. द ड्रैगन फॉर एग्जांपल. सो आई विल रीड दिस पोर्शन एंड आई विल रीड दिस पोर्शन फर्स्ट. सो दो डिविनिटी एंड लुइस, डिविनिटी क्या स्मॉल डी है, सो डिविनिटी इज भगवान, ओके, एंड लुइस यहां ऊपर है, may have held particular notions, not all villains. To examine even the most archetypal is to discover complications to this simplified version of wickedness. Read one line of the example. The dragon, the antagonist of Old Norse epic saga, might appear a straightforward savage. He's portrayed as this. But that's the important point. Upon a more thorough examination, one observes that the apparent champion and the dragon have much in common. वही point जो यहां इसने बोला है. अच्छे आदमी में भी क्रूरता, दुष्टता निकल आती है. Right? ये इसने बोला. So, now go back to this line and connect. Villains is to discover complications to this simplified version of wickedness. People think it's a very simplified version of wickedness. Ha, he is wicked. There are some complications connected with that. He is wicked, but so am I. He is wicked, but so are you. सबके अंदर है वो. So let's go back to the question. Discusses the character of the dragon in order to point out what? Villains have been portrayed in the past based on scriptural stories. Okay, but he may have mentioned it there. But वही तो, villains have been portrayed in the past based on these. But that's what he says in the first two lines of the second para. That this supposedly simple looking explanation is not that simple. There is some complication connected with it. Correct? So this is eliminated. There are commonalities between a champion and an antagonist in classics. I'll keep this. commonalities बोला तो है, champion and antagonist. Antagonist is the enemy, the hostile person. Champion means the hero, the protagonist. Okay, then not every archetypal villain of fiction embodies the idea of absolute wickedness. I'll keep this. There exists an idea of wickedness based on a simplistic interpretation of wickedness. There exists an idea of wickedness based on this. Here there is distortion. This is wrong. Simplistic means overly simple, correct? So वहां बोला है कि this very simple notion has a lot of complications in it. We discover that. But the complicated wala is not based on a simplistic interpretation. Okay, and that's not the reason why he's giving it. The example of the dragon. So I eliminate this and this. 2 and 3. Now, you can go back to that and see the reason why he's writing that example. And that you can get that here also. Literally on the same level, apparent virtue and apparent wickedness often blend and merge, complicating their boundaries, right? And here, this, not all villains, well, not all villains. They may have held particular notions about this, lekin not all villains. To examine even the most archetypal is to discover complications. So, आप सबसे ज़्यादा typical भी उठाओ devils को, तो you'll see there are some complications in the notion. Okay, he's trying to point out that this notion that we have held for so long needs to be revised. इतना ही बोलना चाह रहा है ना. और revise क्यों? उसके अंडर एक point है, because the champion and the antagonist may have similarities. In essence, they both are similar. Okay, so I go back to this. There are commonalities between a champion and an antagonist in classics. Is he talking about only classics? No. He talks about, he's giving that example dragon ka to prove a point that today, whoever the villain is kind of similar to the champion. Okay, so 2 is eliminated and 3 is your answer. Not every archetypal villain, the first 2 lines of the second para of fiction. Fiction इसमें भी बोला है, ये classics का है, ये fiction का है. Not every archetypal villain of fiction embodies the idea of absolute wickedness. So he says it's too simplified, this notion. There are certain other things that you need to perceive, you need to revise your thought, you need to change it. This is exactly why he's giving the example of dragon. ये बोला इसने, and then he gives the example of dragon and shows कि dragon और वो जो Sigurd वगैरह जो भी था वो, they both were kind of similar, right? So this point, commonalities ये वाला जो है, this comes under the main point. क्यों वो dragon का example दे रहा है? Got it? So ज्ञान point यहाँ पे, sometimes both may look correct, but then one comes under the other one. So the overall, the generic thing is your answer. Okay? यहाँ क्योंकि theory example है. Theory example देने का reason क्या है? That is the reason. Alright, so 3 is good as your answer. Hope this is clear. Then, each of the following except, अच्छा इसमें सब तो true false ऐसे ही है. So, each of the following is true based on the information except. कैसे खेलेंगे इसको? Do they look like, very vague या कैसा? Options पढ़ के देखते हैं. Okay. The literary villains of the pre-enlightenment age did not often mirror societal transgression. Okay. Pre-enlightenment. Post-enlightenment he brings in somewhere, yahan, began predominantly to mirror. You see this? Began predominantly to mirror social transgression. So here, apparent virtue and apparent often blend and merge, complicating their boundaries. So the pre-enlightenment wale mein, probably they did not. If they did in the pre-enlightenment, why would he mention here that they began to mirror social transgression? Probably they did not, right? So the literary villains of pre-enlightenment did not often mirror social transgression. Correct? Predominantly he has said. Predominantly is often. Maybe पहले वो करते होंगे थोड़ा बहुत, but not often. Correct? So this can be inferred from the passage. True. Then, many fictional wicked creatures may not have been as complex as some consider them to be. Okay? May not have been as complex. Okay? Fictional wicked creatures. हाँ, यही तो बोल रहा है कि अच्छा, उतना Let's look at them differently. थोड़ा confusing है, रख लो. Some action that makes a fictional villain seem authentic can make it even more frightening. Okay? It's a fallacy to generalize that legendary villains did not have an ambiguity of virtue and wickedness. This is the main idea of the passage. It's a fallacy, it's an error. To generalize that villains, they did not have ambiguity of virtue and wickedness. I'll take you back and show. Here. The error is to conceive of all literary and legendary villains in these scriptural terms. Which terms? ये humanizing or sympathetic dimensions to them. आप यहाँ पे कह रहे हैं Lewis was quite explicit about his villains being designed as manifestations of absolute wickedness with no attempt made to display any sympathetic dimensions. उनमें एक जरा सी भी ममता नहीं थी, जरा सा भी विनम्रता नहीं था, या whatever. Correct? The error is to conceive of all in these dimensions, in these terms, right? So we go here. So yes, it's an error to generalize that they did not have any ambiguity of virtue and wickedness, any halka sa bhi like iota of something. This is true. Eliminated. I'm left with 2 and 3. Now how will we solve this? They both look pretty vague. जो आसान लगे उसको ले जाके prove कर लो. Some action that makes a fictional villain seem authentic can make it even more frightening. And this says many creatures may not have been as complex as some considered them to be. Complex की बात किया है, right? So many fictional wicked creatures may not have been as complex. Go back. Now, if you start looking for that, you are going to waste a lot of time. I'll tell you why. Because यहाँ पे he has talked about, everywhere he has talked about wickedness, not complexity. The person may have been complex, okay? But wickedness सब में absolute था. You cannot prove that. The dragon might, okay, portrayed, okay, upon a more thorough examination, apparent champion, okay, common, ठीक है, same level, all right. Complicating their boundaries बोला है. Okay, they were complex or not complex, we don't know. Now here, again, literary villains mirror social transgression. Okay, villain emerged, online legend, okay, alleged authenticity. With the rake, a villain that emerged as an online legend, his frightfulness is founded on his authenticity. His ability to scare people is based on his authenticity. Validated by this, okay, created alleged accounts, all right. So Rake's perceived authenticity and thus his capacity to frighten. Phantom, another example. Something domestically violent tech entrepreneur playing partially on this, right? As a criticism of entrepreneur, the kind of villain frightens because a version of it exists in the society. Nowhere does it mention that यहाँ पे ये they may not have been as complex as some consider them to be. The main idea is that they may have been wicked. Nobody is saying that they were not wicked, but they could. How do you know that they were absolutely wicked? Maybe they had that, that iota of goodness or sympathy or something in them. जो अभी discuss किया उसने. So might not have been as complex. Complex is not the thing under discussion. So this is false. Okay. Why not 3? Some action that makes a fictional villain seem authentic can make it even more frightening. अब भी हमने जो line पढ़ा. Okay. Fictional villain authentic can make it more frightening. आप देख लो यहाँ. ये. His frightfulness is founded on his alleged authenticity. This is correct, right? This was easier to verify. My gyan over here is, gyan point or the gold tip here is, look for the word that you can go back and verify. ये complex ढूंढने में time waste होता. उससे बेहतर authentic, frightening, very easy to locate. ये देख लिया हमने, this is true, so this is eliminated and this is your answer. ठीक है? Now the last one. The author would agree with each except. By now तो we know like so many things from the passage. आराम से करेंगे इसको चौड़े होके. They may reflect the exaggerated perceptions of threat to society. Regarding modern villains, exaggerated perceptions of threat to society, this is what he has said. आपने उसको कुछ ज़्यादा ही hype कर दिया, right? विलेंस को, exaggerated perceptions, जबकि सोसाइटी को मिरर करता है वो, राइट? सो दिस इज ट्रू. They may seem more authentic through the interpretations on online platforms. अब भी we read this, ठीक है? More authentic interpretations given here. Online platforms, huh? Founded on his alleged authenticity. This is the interpretation. Correspond contemporary ethical anxieties. Right? Validated by internet's eco space. This is where we get the answer. Internet ka eco space. Do your reading on eco space or eco chamber. It will help you. Validated by internet's eco space. It is present on the internet. That's why it is getting validation. Okay. Young, very online individuals share realistic but manipulated images of him. Manipulated images. Perception unka depend karta hai, differ karta hai. Right? So they may seem more authentic through the interpretations. True. They may be portrayed in such a way as to reflect contemporary cultural anxieties. Bhai, ye to main idea se hi connected hai, so this is true. Now what does 4 say? They may be considered to promote the act of violence in the real world. The author is not against modern villains. He is just saying that villains are not absolute. You and I in the society correspond with the villains. ये कह रहा है, right? हम में भी है वो चीजें. They may be considered to promote the act of violence. Definitely not. This goes against the tone of the author. So this is false. Correct. Hope all the explanations are clear, my dear fellows. 1, 2, 3 and 4 all done. In case you have a doubt regarding any one question, replay this video. Okay. उसको बैठ करके आप सॉर्ट आउट करो. बट आई हैव ट्राइड टू एक्सप्लेन इन लेमैन्स टर्म्स. मेन आइडिया क्लियर है, टोन क्लियर है, चारों का एलिमिनेशन बता दिया मैंने. आई सिंसियरली होप इट मेक्स सेंस. थैंक यू सो मच. दैट्स ऑल.